Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Iggy, and if you're new here, I cover everything from stocks and finance to retirement planning and wealth building strategies. The Investing Iguana has been ranked 8th in the 2024 Influential Tigers by Tiger Brokers with over 768,000 reads and 53,000 likes. As of December 2024, I've created over 700 videos with more than 300,000 watch hours. So whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both timely and practical, the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund. Now, if you're tired of watching your money sit idle in a savings account earning next to nothing, this one's for you. Let's explore how this fund works, why it's a game changer in cash management, and how you can use it to make your money work harder for you. What makes the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund special? Let's start with the basics. Think of this fund as a VIP lounge for your cash. It invests over 90% of its assets in ultra-safe instruments like short-term deposits with Singapore-licensed banks and debt securities issued by highly rated financial institutions. These aren't just any banks or institutions, they're top-tier ones with A1 plus sus P1 credit ratings or equivalent. Here's why that matters. Unlike fixed deposits that lock up your money for months or even years, the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund is designed for flexibility. Its portfolio has an average maturity of just 30 to 60 days. That means your money is constantly being reinvested into higher yielding instruments whenever interest rates rise. It's like having a personal fund manager who ensures your cash is always earning the best possible returns. Why rising interest rates are good news for this fund. Now, let's talk about interest rates because this is where things get exciting. When rates go up, like they have been recently, most people think it's bad news for investments. But not for this fund. Why? Because its short-term nature allows it to adapt quickly to rate changes. Imagine this. You're surfing at East Coast Park and a big wave comes in. If you're ready and positioned correctly, you can ride that wave all the way to shore. That's what this fund does when rates rise. It catches the wave by reinvesting maturing assets into higher yielding ones almost immediately. Here are some numbers to put things into perspective. During recent rate hikes by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, the fund's yield jumped from 0.8% to an impressive 4.1%. That's like getting an instant promotion for your money. Compare that to your regular savings account or fixed deposit, which might take weeks or even months to adjust their rates. How it stacks up against other options, you might be wondering. How does this compare to other popular options like fixed deposits, FDs, Singapore savings bonds, SSBs, or high-yield savings accounts? Let me break it down for you. Fixed deposits offer guaranteed returns, but come with strings attached. Your money is locked up for a fixed period, usually between 3 months and a year. If rates go up during that time, tough luck. You're stuck with the old rate until your FD matures. On the other hand, SSBs are great for long-term savings, but less ideal if you need quick access to your funds since they have a 1-month notice period for redemptions. High-yield savings accounts from digital banks like GXS or Maribank might seem attractive with their headline-grabbing rates of up to 3.7%, but there's often a catch. Balance caps or transaction requirements that limit how much you can actually earn at those rates. The Fullerton SGD Cash Fund sidesteps all these issues. There are no lockup periods, no balance caps, and no hoops to jump through. You can redeem your funds as early as the next business day while still enjoying competitive yields. Safety. First, is your money secure? I know what some of you are thinking. Iggy, this sounds great, but is it safe? The answer is yes, and here's why. First off, the fund invests only in high-quality assets like MAS bills and short-term deposits with top-rated banks. These are some of the safest instruments you can find in Singapore's financial ecosystem. Secondly, the fund has built-in safeguards to handle liquidity stress scenarios, situations where many investors might want to withdraw their money at once. For example, it maintains a liquidity buffer by holding some assets in overnight reverse repurchase agreements with mass-approved counterparties. And if things ever get really tight, it can activate redemption gates to limit daily withdrawals temporarily. Finally, let's look at its track record. Since its inception in 2009, the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund has never posted a negative monthly return. not even during turbulent periods like the COVID-19 pandemic or the Federal Reserve's aggressive rate hikes in 2022-2023. Smart ways to use this fund. So how can you make the most of this fund? Let me share some practical use cases. Emergency reserves. Financial experts often recommend keeping 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. Instead of letting that money sit idle in a regular savings account earning close to zero interest, park it in this fund and let it grow while still keeping it accessible. Saving for big-ticket items. Are you planning to buy a home or pay for your child's education? Use this fund as a temporary parking spot for those savings until you're ready to make your purchase. Investment liquidity buffer. If you're an active investor waiting for market opportunities, say during a stock market dip, this fund can serve as your liquidity buffer while earning competitive returns. Pro tips for maximizing your returns. To squeeze even more value out of this fund, consider using platforms like Endowus or Moomoo for your investments. Endowus offers fee rebates that effectively boost your net yields by reducing management costs. Moomoo often runs promotional campaigns with teaser rates on cash deposits that can further enhance your returns. Wrapping it all up, the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund is like having a high-yield savings account on steroids, but without any of the usual limitations like balance caps or lockup periods. It adapts quickly to rising interest rates, keeps your money safe with top-notch risk management practices, and offers unparalleled flexibility. If you're looking for a smart way to manage your cash while maximizing returns, this fund deserves serious consideration. Whether you're building an emergency reserve, saving for a big purchase, or simply looking for better returns on idle cash, it checks all the boxes. That's all I have for today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more investing tips and strategies. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. I read every single one.